90天了。
Man, I sure hope we get some.
我感觉我现在每天都在处理一大堆的事情。判断武器。
What's on your mind? I just wanted to give you a friendly push. What about it? The health issue? We're running out of time. I strongly suggest you get to work on finding a cure for us.
是的，我现在
I know. I'm working on it. Then double your efforts. The others are becoming restless, and I can't say I blame them. Restless? You mean... Just take care of it before someone blows a fuse? Lena?
I think I've got something that can help you with your altars.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs.
还前期最好。
It's a neural implant.
What? No, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than
还是
him.
传出去了嘛？对。
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private
就
prison
无论如
sector.
何，
They tested
等
it
于
on
还是会
convicts
告诉
applying
丽
for
娜
parole.
这个事儿，除非我跟
The
她说我去
implant
救一只
didn't
羊。
just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways, regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Hang on a second. Are you saying you want me to implant tracking devices into my alters' heads? That means the corporation is gonna find out about them and get full access to their brains. Do you realize how vulnerable it would make them?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
My alters trust me. I could never do that to them. Leave them to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom they're a massive inconvenience, a liability.
现在看起来好像是白板羊更好一点。其实应该是说跟他说是羊的问
You
题。
thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time
我们
and
先把白板羊
let
制
me
造
get
出来
back，to
然后
you,
再去
okay?
制造那个分拣指令。
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right.
好吧，不管怎么样，我们先去采这些东西吧，给这些数据。 然后再造一个那个，你过来就跳火。
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
应该跳。去采金属，采集金属。先把计算机给黑掉。嗯？不是已经黑掉了吗？用量子计算机撞了白白。对啊。风控什么都没有。做到完了是吗？我去看那个白板摇在哪里？反正在电子站。刚好离谱。然后我们再造一下运输舱。现在糟糕的很。哎，够吗？这一个基础回去。3个，这肯定不够吧
？Get rid of you.
差那个气体。
Have you heard? We have another way to cure you. Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire.
真的会卸好吗？去问市长。植物学家没有等说。
Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right?
啊，你肯定会赞成，只要跟丽娜有关，你都会赞成的。完全出发。
I found an alternative solution to your problem. I know. The news stirred up some emotions. What are you going to decide? I'm thinking of using the implants. Anything is better than what Maxwell suggested. No denying that, brother.
为每个分身都要去几多只？那换的我们先去做吧。汛气体、矿还有汛气。金属已经有了，去挖矿。运工去挖矿，然后汛气的话，那
I found an alternative solution to your problem. The implants, right? Talk about a divisive idea. But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than, you know...
Evacuation functionality
这个
has been designed to direct.
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect. Come on, buddy. Rooting never helped anyone. You know what? We should make a bucket list. Share our boldest dreams, and that would cheer us all up.
Evacuation functionality.
白板羊我们也找了，然后指路也在做。检查白板羊，我觉得应该是一种很糟糕的做法，但现在没有办法。
So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody. What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa! What the fuck? Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex. What if it did? What do we do now? Just take a deep breath, okay? I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep. So even if his cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close. Okay. You're right. You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay? They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more. What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you? Okay. Good. Let's just give those brain cells the time they need to mature, and in 3 days,
不管怎么样，现在就
we'll
是
proceed with the treatment.
人都造出来
Simple
了，
as that. Sure. Fine.
然后我们现在就是给他们制造那个植入物啊，然后就把那个白板羊丢在这儿不管了，啊，在这边就彻底不管，我不管了，我去继续给大家制造那个植入物。
Jan, we need to discuss something.
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah.
So, I heard you're in touch with Lena about our problem.
You did.
I just want to say, asking her for help is the smartest move. You're gonna do as she says, right? That's the plan. Good. You should stick to her.
You seem to be getting along much better now, aren't you?
Yeah. But I'm keeping it strictly professional.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So, you're not thinking of getting back together with her? Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
你
Too
应该很
much
开心
water
吧？
under the bridge. Maybe. Still, there's
啊，我天
something
呐，
you need to know.
好绿茶！
I think it's only fair you should know how much deeper your relationship could have been. What do you mean? You see, we were... she was the one who was supposed to go on this mission. She was the head of the hydroponic farms project. I was just helping her out in the lab. She was so excited about taking her solutions to a base like this. She wanted to go so badly. But she failed her medical tests. And you agreed? To leave her behind? I mean, it must have been something serious. Was she sick? Yeah, it was serious. She was pregnant. Oh. I only learned about it the night before takeoff. She didn't want to raise my hopes because it was still such an early stage. We'd been trying before, but every time it ended all too soon. The disappointment was unbearable. And yeah, I can't say it didn't put our marriage to the test.
我听到了什么？我看到了
This
什么？
time, we were really hoping for a breakthrough. Thing is,
天，
I'll never get to know if we were right. Wow. So you were gonna be a dad. That's amazing. It is, isn't it? If only for a moment. But that was a moment of happiness in that short time between the launch and going into cryosleep. And then waking up here. Only to learn that it's not true. Funny. I never thought being a father would become so important to me. What about you? Did you ever think about it? No. Never. Why not? Because of how our dad was. I never want to do that to a kid. I get you. I was just as scared as you of becoming like him. But Lena made me realize I'm a different man. You should have seen her beaming that night she told me. This could be it, Jan, she said. I'll never forget the look on her face. I was supposed to get a good night's sleep before the launch, but we just talked the hours away, laughing and remembering old times. Until at 3 in the morning, we ended up singing Big Green Tractor. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. The unforgettable hit of our mountain road trip. That trip. Man, that must have been in another life. We were crazy, young, and in love. And broke. Remember that rundown car we borrowed from Lena's uncle? Yeah. All it had for a radio was an old CD player and one CD. And the opening track, Big Green Tractor. It made us laugh so much we played it on repeat. Yeah. Those were the times. That trip was where Lena bought us that cheesy shepherd's axe. Remember? Oh, yeah. You know I even packed it on this mission? To remind me of her? Hey, you didn't by any chance have the same idea? No. Sorry, I didn't. Oh yeah, stupid me. I got so immersed in memories I almost forgot you two split up. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to anything real and tangible. I packed so many things that reminded me of her, I'm left with nothing. But
如果你想
of
回到
course, there's
复合的
no
话
way
没
that
关系
axe
你
could
去吧
materialize from another life where it wasn't, well, valued so much. Anyway, thanks for talking. I'm glad I got it off my chest.
我这边已经没有爱了，那你去也好。 学家看一下复活节。哎，我现在任务好多、哦。等会儿，我这边好像继续制作是6块。
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Another lovely day with a brain. Come and find me when you have a moment. Be nice to know there's a solution coming.
小狼可以这样去砍下斧头，然后再去砍一下墙。
Hey, can I ask you a favor? Isn't that what you do all the time? Yeah. Well, this is not mission related, not directly anyway. That's not helping your cause. Right. Do you remember that road trip to the mountains we took with Lena just after we met? Of course I do. We took a lot of unnecessary risks getting into that old pickup without giving it a proper checkup first. What were we thinking? What can I say? Youth. Nice excuse. Makes me wonder what a miracle it is for so many people to survive that stage in life. Yeah. Anyway, remember the shepherd's axe Lena bought us there? A silly souvenir just for laughs? Please, don't remind me. I need to recreate it. Is this a joke? We don't have time to recreate my groundbreaking research, but we can afford to waste time on a stupid axe?
这个人也很丑，那个。
Look, I feel bad about that. But I know I can rely on you even when you're pissed off at me. That's what makes you special. All right? Go on. Let me put it straight. I need help. And of all the alters, you're the only one who can give me the right answers. That's not an unusual situation. So you have questions about the axe. You see, I forgot what it looked like exactly. Wooden handle, steel head, folk ornaments. But are you sure the head was steel, not iron? It was a cheap toy, so I guess you could be right. But it looked quite hard. I'd know for sure if I could see it. That's the whole point. We don't have it. Right. Damn, this is not helping. And I thought you'd be the perfect guy to recall technical details. Well, maybe we don't quite agree on the definition of technical details. Now, if you'd asked me about the pressure in our tires before we headed out, or the details of the dissertation I was in a hurry to submit before we left, you'd have gotten them immediately. But a toy axe? I didn't exactly analyze it, if that's what you expected. All I remember is I looked like a fool holding it in that photo Lena took. Shit, you're right. There was a photo. It's a shame I got rid of it. It was a good decision, if you ask me. Well, that settles it then. If I can't help you, no one can. Just let it go and get your mind back to important things. Lena could still have that photo. Lena? Jan, is that what it's really about? We're in a shithole here, and all of a sudden you feel like flirting? Relax. I assure you all I want to do is recreate that axe. Don't worry, I'll take care of more urgent matters first. Well, in that case, do whatever you want. Just don't waste my time. So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal? Yes, the design is ready. Our counterforce will have to come from more than one source. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through. Man, we'll need to push like crazy to pull this off before the sun comes up. Right. And that's not the half of it. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time. Oh. Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this.
好的吧。打个电话。待会再说。指路。160。是我看错了吗？
Jan? Hello?
Lena, hey. I just wanted to call to say thank you again and ask you about something personal.
Okay, what is it?
Remember that road trip we took to the mountains? Just after we hooked up?
Mm-hmm.
We borrowed a car from your uncle and...
I remember. What about it?
Remember that shepherd's axe you bought me?
It's kinda hard to forget.
You didn't by any chance keep the photo of me holding that axe? I'd really like to see it again.
That's a strange request. I'd have to check.
Sure, just let me know if you find anything, okay?
All right, I will.
Thank you, Lena.
Talk soon.
是把该完成的给完成掉，然后呢，其他东西就不急了。现在最缺这个事情，科学家还有那么多东西没有研究，把指路的时候赶回学校。
Hey, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready. A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable. It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp. I won't lie to you. Yes. I see. Of course, they'd have to find out about it sooner or later, right? But this? Look, I can clearly see why Lena tucked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just an abstract problem for her. But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea. Anything's better than Maxwell's solution. Are you sure? Because in this case, we'll all be giving them access to our brains, Jan. Do you really need to be a scientist to understand what that means? I'm just not convinced it's safe to expose ourselves like that, considering there are other options. What if it concerned you? Would you inject a tracking device for convicts into your own brain? If the only other way was to sacrifice another being, yes, I'd be willing to take the risk. Very noble. But it's a choice you can only make for yourself, not for others. So, you think we should go ahead with Tabula Rasa? All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind. I guess I'll need to think about it some more then. Well, we still have time before our meeting. You can think about the pros and cons of each solution. I wouldn't be able to start the treatment at once anyway. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used. Will it be ready for our meeting? It has to be. We can't afford to lose more time. Okay. Good. Let's do that.
不爽的地方，全部变成
Well, Jan, it's simply a matter of calculating the right trajectory.
有电话。
Tension is becoming dangerous. We need to find a solution. Lena, hey.
I found them. Our old photos. Talk about going back in time. There's one that might interest you. You're waving the shepherd's axe like some mad caveman. You look so chipper in it. I almost forgot how big that smile of yours can be.
Huh.
Made me wonder, you know, knowing what happened later. How little it took for us to go from those happy times to fighting with each other. One moment, you're smiling so broadly, holding that axe, and the next you're smashing it to pieces on our kitchen table.
Yeah. I know. And I really wish that never happened.
Of all the things I ever gave you, you had to bring this one up. Why? It was cheesy, it was worthless. And it brings back a whole lot of shitty memories.
Not in our alternative life, it doesn't. There's a reality where I didn't break the axe, and it brings back only good memories.
That's an impressive way you discovered for us to find closure. It's more than most couples get, I guess.
You bet.
You know I'm doing my best to support you in this crazy situation. I think I just have to protect my own sanity.
Of course.
Anyway, I'm sending you the photo. Hope it makes your alternative self happy.
He's a botanist, by the way. The one who didn't divorce you, he became a botanist.
Oh, all right. Why are you telling me that?
I thought you might find it interesting. He said that in his life you were supposed to go on this mission, but he had to take your place.
Where is this going, Jan?
Well, I thought you might like to know that had things gone otherwise, had we made different choices, had I made different choices, I'd be a botanist here on this mission, replacing you because you failed your medical tests. The reason you'd fail them would be because we were expecting a baby. Who would have thought, right? We could have been parents.
You do realize this is all fiction, right? I'm worried for you, Jan. This is exactly why such experiments should never be done. It's getting to you. Please, just focus on getting back and don't let these illusions of your other lives throw you off balance. We're divorced. We never had kids. We never decided to. That was real. We are real. Okay?
Yeah. I know.
I'm gonna go now. Hang in there.
Right. Thanks. Talk later.
我觉得真的是一下子好多任务叠在一起了。啊。说第52天，好快啊！这时间过得。迟到。稍等。
I have faith in you, Jan. Come up with a different way to treat us.
OK， 我先制造斧头吧。把各种各样的之前的我给清理掉一些。哦，可以抓。金属嵌烧这个。2座中和塔是要挖什么来着？中和塔，矿物和金属，还是得挖矿。 我去挖吧，外面好像要那个自爆了。一座矿塔，第2座矿塔在这边。哦，都在挖呢。那我去挖金属。它自爆了。 你们什么情况？为什么这么多
I
人？
wish I got to try para jokes. Pair of Hodis.
你们在阅读遗言吗？
Right. I heard they're an incredible delicacy. I wish I got to try handling it.
啊不，
Somebody's
你
head
不
in
会
the
死的好
clouds.
吗？啊，综合塔不管怎么样，综合塔要赶紧造起来，这是一方面。综合塔要造2个。综合塔还差铁矿和那个金属。去医护室睡觉，这个太伤了，不行。嗯？哇，坏了吗？